You're about to start it, okay?
Let's go right into the podcast. Hello, my good friend.
Alright, first I need to do a mic check. Will all the mics please stand up? Okay, now all the mics can sit down. This concludes the mic check. I got that off Reddit, so don't quote me. So, podcast with Six Dark Wolf here, and Darkwings for you, shameless plug.
I might do Twitch. I'll think about it. But here I am on YouTube, not doing it live, because those are for pussies. Said no one ever.
Oof. This man has big opinions.
But you know what? Who else has a Twitch? My good boy Cameron over here with Dark Wings for you.
Shameless plug.
And also shameless name throwing. Woo.
I love this.
So what do you
So, go.
what do you think are stop? You're ruining. Stop breathing, please.
Stop breathing.
So you can actually get this in your head. So, what game shall we play today on your channel?
Good question. I'm playing Monster Hunter. I haven't started streaming yet, but I will.
He might start streaming Monster Hunter. What do you think's the secondary game shall we play? There's tons of options that we could play or not record it. Like GTA. I was about to say Rainbow Six Siege, you don't have it. GTA and GTA and Paladins. And
Paladins
then
is a good game.
yeah. And then there's fucking Minecraft, I guess.
Minecraft is also a good game. Can confirm. We like Minecraft, yes we do.
And that probably is gonna be most likely Monster Hunter, GTA, Paladins, and or Minecraft. So watch out for that on the Twitch. That twitches.
The fact that you said twitchy just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. I like that.
Cute bunny. You know the weird thing I want for some reason?
What?
I want to make mechanical robot ears and just put it on top of my head.
It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's really not a bad thing.
I say it's weird because I know I'm not going to do it. I'm too lazy to do that by myself. I mean, if we all contribute with money, I'm joking.
Oh man, get that dough, bro. Get us a sponsorship. Any water company, I would get sponsorship from.
You're still going with the water company. Nice.
Yes, any water company. Dasani.
Now, if you're confused, we both sound the same.
The
Trust me.
only company I won't take a sponsorship from is Nestle.
Damn. Maybe they're going to wonder we're going to sponsor you.
No, I won't take a sponsorship from them. They're evil.
Anyway, you may be wondering our voices sound the same depression. Well, I just don't feel like getting hype. Also, we also pretty much look the same. Yes, I said. But you can very much tell what's the difference. I'm the more depressing looking kid, while the other one looks like he got raped by a crayon. Mix.
Jesus. You didn't have to call me out like that. Oh no, 500,000 subs from I don't know YouTube. If I get famous, I'll start a YouTube channel. Like if I get 100 subscribers, I will start a YouTube channel.
Come on, at least do 50. It'll make my job easier.
50. This man really gonna sub to me all on his lonesome. As admirable
You remember a
as
good
it
old
is.
user called Turtle Beach Cannon 27?
Please stop. It was
Yeah.
turtle It was turtle base cannon actually. I
Oh yeah.
remember it quite well.
You remember the sadness that prevailed you? I think I was the one that actually made you depressed.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh no, I'm pretty alright. Turtle-based canon those days are hem,
That
long
was when I
gone.
did practical jokes for the joke. Now I don't do practical jokes anymore. I just call someone sassy classy or the Cookie Monster, or talk about their burps,
I mean, yeah, Connie's burps are something to be reckoned with. Oh no.
or listen to someone yell debatable for the longest time and say, "Wow, you're so funny. Wow, you're so funny." You got the whole crew laughing. I signed up for his
Whoa, you got the whole
drama
squad laugh.
alerts, but I'm
I.
fine with it because he's a good friend.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what they say.
That's what they say. This is the beginning of a YouTube friendship. You YouTube friendship.
Yeah, not Twitch friendship, YouTube friendship. 50
I don't
subs
do
on Twitch.
Twitch yet, so
I will start a YouTube channel at 50 subs, and this man will start a Twitch channel at 50 subs. That's how it's gonna be.
I'm already way
Actually,
ahead of you.
going from Twitch to YouTube is much easier than going from YouTube to Twitch.
It is. It's because you spent your whole lot of time editing, and if you fuck up and yell out the N word by accident, you can't do that. So, also, you
Jeez.
need to get a good stripper, a workout
Why?
ethic. Why? We're talking about Twitch here.
Why do I need a stripper for Twitch?
A stripper for Twitch. No, I mean like stripper work ethic, like
Oh,
to
yeah,
teach you how
I
to
see.
be like fucking around. Cause you
How to
keep
be a
saying you're
business.
a Twitchy thotty named Cameron Hottie.
I have never, ever said that. But okay.
I tried to start a joke and you ruined it. You see, we're so lame right now, but it's funny.
I agree with this message. I approve this message.
See what I meant?
I do. Okay, so for our first podcast, and I know this is gonna sound great. Well, actually, to the second podcast.
Second
Did we ever
podcast was
publish
the starter offer. The first one was just a blooper test.
it? Well, I mean, podcasts are a good thing. I swear.
Hmm.
Especially our podcast. Please stay. Don't go. We don't want you to go. We care. We will badly entertain you for a while.
Hmm.
In keeping with Easter, how about we do a giveaway? I'm joking. What are your thoughts on YouTube giveaways, Ben? What are your thoughts?
You think someone sponsored them a while back, so they just give away that they didn't like it?
Giving away things they didn't like? That's toxic. But I mean, at least you're stating your opinion. Do you really think that happens though?
Uh, Probably. I'm not gonna go on this whole theory thing. If you think that, fuck you. I'm just saying what I think is funny. Somewhat.
Well, I mean, comedy is not a bad thing.
Comedy
It
is
will
of
never
the
be a bad thing.
essence.
I
You should
support
get
this
Rainbow
message.
Six Siege again, Cameron.
That's a debatable topic.
Debatable. If you get
I'm
Rainbow
not.
Six Siege again, I'll get Dead by Daylight again.
Ooh, no, that's quite the offer you out there, bud.
You see, what you don't know is behind the scenes, I just didn't like Dead by Daylight at all. I just hate it. You keep hearing me talk shit about it all the time on about paladins all the time, like talking shit about it. Of paladins.
Secretly, this
Jesus
man
Christ, my
loves
voice.
puns.
I think it's an alright game. 7 out of 10. with alright friends. 10 out of 10 with a good friend called Cameron Bush.
Cute. Well, I mean, you see, the rainbow community is pretty venomous. Not gonna lie, they're very spooky people.
But what you don't get is the part you don't get is we never lost a match at all on Rainbow Six Siege.
I disagree
All
with this
together,
statement.
all together, in the same
Okay,
area.
that sounds possibly true, but that sounds possibly true. But I'm not gonna fact check it right now because I don't have it installed.
One of the funniest things I do to Cameron to torture him a lot. Run away from him
Oh,
when he tries to give me a good heal.
I need healing.
I need to give healing. I say no. Fuck did you just say?
Healing is an important part of.
Culture.
I mean, it is culturist to the Dead by Daylight community, but it matters. I'd say it matters because you do need healing, but the fact that you don't admit to wanting healing is different than just not getting the healing.
I'm gonna say it, and if everyone hates it, good for you.
Good for you.
I
Someone
think
just doesn't
Overwatch
get.
is boring.
I mean, you are doing the same thing over and over, but I like Overwatch personally. I do like the game, and I
It's
will.
great if you have. It's great for stupidity jokes with your lads.
And I mean, I'm not going to correct you on that, but I think that Overwatch is a pretty alright game. It's fun.
Sad thing is, we won't be able to play Warzone anytime soon. Delta lads, sad time hours. But
I
that
mean,
game is a large gibby bite. So it's good riddance, I shall say.
Jeebus, good riddance. I thought you liked that game.
I do. But
It's a
if it
pretty
makes
alright
everyone else happy playing a different game, might as well.
game. This man over here doing the sacrifice. I don't know. I feel like a lot of games today are pretty alright. They're pretty good actually. Like I'd say that a lot of games are very good and you can play them without any negativities, I'd say, but also on the same coin,
Triple
some
A
games are
games
just
are
so
triple
toxic.
A games without the triple. They're just eh. They're there.
They're A games. I don't know. I mean, look at games like Left 4 Dead. That game was very
That
small,
game
but
was an indie game turned into a triple A game. Then we
exactly.
have Team Fortress 2. I heard that community is still standing tall. I think.
And I support that community because it's Team Fortress 2. How can you not like?
Also, it's technically not toxic.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Team TF2 is toxic at all,
Like,
really.
no matter what, when I go on videos, like my favorite YouTubers or something like them doing, like, Team Fortress 2 videos, it's always like them having fun or something like that. And semi toxic, but the good kind of funny toxic. With, like, going at them. What you guys don't know, if I sound dry or raspy as hell, or smooth and alright as hell, it's because I have a whole 24 pack of water bottles right by my leg.
So, coronavirus, global pandemic. How are you? How is like that affecting your daily life?
Fuck you mean? I'm an introvert.
Like, I know that, but school, um, going to the store, toilet paper, essentials. You do need that kind of just a little bit.
Well, I mean, the school, like, I just don't want to do fucking. I just want to watch a video. It's because I learn way better if I just, like, fucking get the basics of basics, like the basics of CQC. Like I fucking know that. I could just get all this shit down. I don't want to be in front of a lot of people on camera, like people you know, and just like trying to watch or something. Like also being dickheads and stuff.
And see, that's a good point because the fact of online learning is when does it become school? When does learning from home become school? And you gotta think about connection speeds, and our town has already had two power outages, and one of our internet providers had their towers or connections broken down, and to those kids in school, what do they do at that point? Because it's not their fault. They were just in school. But there's not enough resources to do everything. There's really not. There's just not enough resources to do everything.
You know something I'm really proud of you for?
Well,
You have not said my name once during this whole segment.
I'm straying away from the topic of it, and I really don't want to say it. But yes, I will keep away from the topic. But when you
Good for
think
you.
about learning from home, do you think that it should be, well, I mean, we already got your stand. You don't want to be in a video call and classes all day long. But on that coin, does that mean that you'll like taking online courses or teachers giving you an assignment privately for you to do?
Sorta, something like that. Or I just like them give an assignment, a video about it. Then I could just talk with my friends about it too, because they're also doing the same things. So we could all just learn it through it together. Like, having friends is the best thing you could have. Well, my
I'm not
friends don't
100%.
do shit about my, like, work problems. But, actually, never mind. Connor and Johnny has helped.
3 minutes. Okay, now, friendship is a very important thing because humans do need companionship and people to support them. And that does tie into schooling because school friends. How do you view school?
I view it as a place that used to be learning, but now it's just hangouts. Like, I
And
just
is that,
blaze through everything else, and usually the only thing I remember is just hanging out with my friends. Like, in
do you
that
see that
area.
as a good thing? Is that a good thing?
Good thing mind wise, physically, no. Or good thing, like, second brain wise. Like, a mind that, an image that keeps locking you in, and it's the same thing over and over again. While you look at the work, but you just blank it out, and you want to have the moment of just hanging out with your friends.
Okay, but school is a place to learn, right?
It is a place to learn. Like, I used to, like, see douchebags everywhere now. Now, in high school, everything's fucking normal as fuck. Confused the hell out of me. Like, everyone's chill, like, cool. We did have a fight once, like, the first day of school, but that doesn't matter. Like, people I thought, like, are douchebags, I usually think. Turns out they're just okay people, or sometimes they're just rude, but they actually learn the shit there, too. You know, stuff there. What's your opinion on this?
I mean, it's no secret that, I mean, I'm not rich or anything, and school's very important to me because I do want to go to college and start a career in the astrophysics side of the science community.
I never seen
NASA,
you as that
SpaceX.
smart, but I feel like you could do it with everyone's help.
Exactly. Friendship, companionship, connections. Who do you know? I mean, NASA, SpaceX, Elon, I'm looking at you. Please hire me. Give me a job.
Please hire. Who's gonna hire some random ass child at 15 who has red hair, red strands,
Hey, hey,
blue
hey, hey,
hair?
hey. It's not red.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's.
Cherry panties.
It's not that either. It's
I'm sorry,
blue,
period blood.
and red, which made purple. Purple tips with blue hair.
You know, I wouldn't mind purple tips on me, but I'm brown.
So,
So,
okay, skin color, because, I mean, it's done. Skin color and race. Um,
it's only race. It was only racist when the ethnicity of that race was getting offended, and everyone didn't like that. So that's how racism started. Basically,
okay.
it's just a
Um,
whole lot of people getting offended.
Ben,
Fem,
you are Native American, yes.
yeah, I don't
Okay.
seem like it, but I am.
Have you ever been targeted for that? Or your skin tone?
Mm, no, not really.
And, okay, and when
Well,
you see, like,
technically, because I go to a native learning class, but that's
that's
different.
the school system. Okay. But now you gotta ask the question. Is the school system trying to help you learn? And if you don't want it, like, if you don't want to learn about that heritage, that past, like, if you just want to forget it, is the school system forcing you into that class? Did you choose to go in there?
No, I didn't, but I liked it.
So you don't mind it because you enjoy it?
Yeah. Are you part of the China's Club?
No, no, I'm not.
Alright.
I'm so utterly white and Irish.
Oh no, it's.
Scary.
I forgot you're an Irish, but no, it's like just a thing I came up with called the China's Club. Do you want to be a part of it?
I don't know what it is, but I mean, clubs are a really cool thing, I'd say.
Oh, not at school, just a club I made, like PlayStation wise.
You made a PlayStation club.
Not officially. I just want to come up with a new one called the China's Club.
I just found something very, very important and then I lost it because I have a small freaking brain.
I thought you were gonna say hands. Ayo reference. You guys won't get it.
Hey, small hands.
You'll get it
Where
if
you
you watch
at?
our stream. Ayo.
Sub the Dark Wings for you on Twitch, and you'll understand references like that. Tiny
It's our
hands
whole.
McGee.
It's our whole. Not. It's our whole. Like our personalities, like that Heyo part. It's all of that with loud, raspy voices, a loud sleeping chick, a guy who just plays a simp Fernando, and then some random tiny supposed Mexican kid. I'm going to call him that since I
Oh
made
my
a
god.
joke a while back, saying you want to go to everybody. And then we have a small little being called John Bon Gamer, who's just a weeb. Kim calls. And then you have me,
And I
fucking
mean,
body of death.
is it a body of death? Because any body is a body of life.
Basically, me. Think of craziness. Okay, multi split personality. Craziness, funniness, sadness, quietness, loudness, combined with racism. Boom, there's me.
Okay, so skin tone as a white male in this society. I personally have never felt any any negativity at all. I have never felt any negativity about my skin tone or any racial marks, really, aside from maybe a few, and I'd say very, very few, like maybe twice in schooling. Maybe twice. But we
Definitely
live
a
in.
lot here. I'm joking.
Except I haven't really had that here. There are
Oh, we'll
jokes
change that.
about
Go on camera. No, I'm gonna stop.
being a skin tone, I feel, shouldn't affect how you get treated. And I mean, clearly in past decisions,
Look
our
how far
society didn't
we've
think
gone,
that.
like how far we've taken. Now we just gotta take how far we've taken, add that, and just add new everything. Life would be so much easier.
You're not wrong. And I mean, for for our society, our ideals, I'd say, what is you think the best thing about our society? What's one thing that mankind did, and you were like, frick yeah.
9/11. Oh, hang on.
Jesus. No.
No, I was thinking of
Or
something different. Oh, that's what it was called. The Holocaust.
no, that's it.
It's a joke, everybody. I'm 15 years old, so fuck you. I should probably cut that out.
Mm-mm. Keep it in.
Did you just not hear what I said?
Mm.
So anyway, shall we go play a game?
Mm. Good question, but I think you should keep it in because that is a
Okay,
part of
my
how we're
real
human.
answer is that we all came together and overcome obstacles. Cheeky white boy answer. But perseverance, that's the biggest, like, you know what I mean, right,
Now,
Cameron?
I do know what you mean, but perseverance through what? Like the Dust Bowl, 9/11
Perseverance to all
tragedies?
the hard ass events, like everyone's determination to get through it, and the power of anime,
The power of anime
God, and anime.
on my side.
I just realized that's actually a true thing now. I have the power of God and anime on my side. A Catholic weeaboo. That's a scary sight to see. Oh yeah, there's Uncharted 4. There's a multiplayer mode to that, Cameron.
Mm. Okay, now for the power of God, what is your take on God?
Couldn't care about the beliefs, but if he does exist, hello. I probably won't meet him with all the things I said.
Mm.
I'm joking.
Okay.
No, I feel like there's an afterlife where everything's just pretty good, pretty dandy, and everyone meets everyone.
Okay, now, do you
Everyone
have any
has
thoughts?
different beliefs, and you can't change that.
Do you have any thoughts on life after death? Like, what is the afterlife to you? You said a fine place is it is all fun and dandy. But do you have any other thoughts about it? Anything extreme? Do you think there's like a heaven and hell?
If there is, I'm fine with either one.
Why?
I get to meet Hitler, or I get to meet Patrick Swayze, Robbie Rotten, or Billie Eilish. I can't even go with that. No, don't.
Oof.
Osama bin Laden. Is that George Washington?
Okay. Sorry, I'm eating a cinnamon roll right now. What would you say makes a human? What do you say makes a human ready to go into hell? Like, what's the no turning back point?
playing Highway to Hell while you're in the car with Satan.
Like for real though, what's like a crime that like unforgivable at this point you're going like being a pedophile,
I'd say
a murderer?
who's pissing. So I'd say bring him through all their memories, like their good ones, then show him all their like ones, the bad things they've done, and then show them the best memories they had. I feel like that would be like a shitty way to like go into hell. You know what I mean? Like all the shit you've done over the years.
Yeah, because humans are bad and they're good. But what do you think makes a person ready for hell? Like what's the point of like there's no going back, you're not going to heaven. When they commit that crime, like they won't go to heaven anymore. And what is that crime for you?
Sobbing.
What?
Like the shock. Like the shock factor that you know you're gonna be rotting in the dark pits of hell. I feel like. Hey, you wanna know something? I wonder if I could say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Something that Fireball did.
Sure.
Like, heaven and hell, like Catholics and atheists. I legit said scientist. Like, she's like, what do you think is about space? And I said scientist. She's like, oh, really? I said something, something. I was like, that's not a specialty or something. Like, a belief. It's a real goddamn thing.
I'm going to wash my hands right now. We'll be right back. Plays a
I
random ad
don't know
for a
how to
water
keep
company.
on with an invisible audience. How are you, viewer? I'm about to listen. You might think this is stupid, but I like it. I'm gonna keep going with it. If you're gonna keep watching, thank you. If you could leave a dislike, thank you. You care enough. If you leave a hurtful comment, I'll read it, laugh at it, and then say thank you. Probably not. The last bit, probably not. I sound stupid as fuck, I know. Fuck you.
Not really. But what's I wasn't asking like what's the no turning back to actually going to heaven, but when someone does a crime in like while they're alive in
Like,
the
they
real
know
world.
they're not gonna give forgive for that.
No, no, no. What is for you the crime that makes someone like
Oh, the
you're not going
crime.
to heaven?
Mass murder.
No. Genocide.
Genocide, yeah.
Anything
Or
less than
like,
genocide.
or like torturing like a family in front of a child, Batman style. Even worse than Batman style.
So torturing a child.
Like torturing a child or torturing multiple people or just keeping them like, okay, if you cuck somebody, you have to go to hell. That's my opinion.
So torturing
Even if
the
they like it,
family.
that's still fucked up.
I mean, if they like it, that's a different thing. Because
I still think it's
you,
fucked up, but I
it
couldn't.
is, it is, but you gotta put into account. Did it come from someone they wanted it to? Because then it's not torture.
Burglars. I've seen a lot of ludicrous acts. I'm joking.
Okay, but what? So torturing a child is one. That is a no going back point. Genocide is a no going back point. But anything less than torture, like you say murder or bestiality or anything like
The
that, is that a
metaphor
crime?
pushing someone off the cliff, like force them to do drugs, or like realistically actually push them off the cliff, or like helping someone attempt suicide.
Okay, but I mean, well, actually, no, no, really, but
Actually, no, now I think about it, but you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean. But when teenagers, kids our age are in the moment, they're not really thinking of, oh, I'm making this person do something they don't want to do. They're thinking like, oh,
Oh,
they should
oh,
get
that's
out of their
funny.
hecking shell. But anything less than that, because like, if you're gonna say torture for humans, what about torture for animals? Bestiality, anything like that?
All I see is ludicrous acts. Let's move on.
Oh, what? This is a good topic.
It is, but I feel like just like going back an old thing here, just like basically like killing oxen or just leaving it to die or killing an animal and just like not harvesting it or like you have a use for like hunting. Use that.
Useless killing them.
Yeah, useless plundering or not helping the society. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I think I do.
Or just like helping burn down that air, that helping with the flame.
That that makes sense. What are your thoughts on like deforestation?
Repeat that.
What are your thoughts on deforestation?
Please elaborate.
Like people cutting down trees and such for their own like company needs or just
It
human convenience.
it helps, but also plants some new ones. That's my
Okay,
only opinion.
that makes
Like if it helps
sense.
you, help it back.
Oh, if something helps you, help it back. Okay, that makes actually really good sense. But a lot of people don't help it back. And what are your thoughts on those people?
I'm one of them. I'll say it.
Ah, okay. Bit of honesty here, a little cheeky honesty. They don't help the environment.
Hey, don't throw slander on like I'm the actual bad guy. Some of us don't help because we can't.
And I mean that actually is a really good point, but I mean, what do you I mean, are you it's not like you're going around chucking trash on the streets or cutting down random forest, but how do you not help the environment? Like how severe is it to you?
Hmm. It could be severe, like pollution in the air or something like that. Like basically the normal basics of like tree hugger bullshit.
Existing. Existing. You exist, that's what you're saying? You drive a
No,
car.
like also like plastics. That's a thing. Glass, throwing shit around, needles could accidentally stab something, or kid could accidentally find it and like fucking fuck up his life.
Okay, but that's just basics, one would say. That's really kind of out of your control, isn't it? That's what it takes to live in a society like this.
It's what it does, but yeah, I don't have any opinion on this. Just like do better. That's my only opinion. At least think
Okay.
about what you're doing if you have a clear mind. If you can't, help your mind to help others.
So we had some cheeky like you admitted that you don't do all that you could, but that's also just kind of that's you existing in this day and age. Can that be helped though necessarily?
Just you existing. I mean, Australia fires. I'm joking. That was a while back. Yeah, some shit
Mm,
like that. Just anything that can help people. Just help anybody.
okay. A lot of honesty. I know that I do care about the environment, and I do carpool. I ride a bus to school. I don't go out of my way to do anything wrong. and I mean I live in the middle of nowhere, but I use a lot of electricity, and
I guess you should, because that's your right, but you shouldn't. That what that electricity did was help make lots of friends. Okay, I've my point's going all around the places. I don't think anybody would know what the fuck I'm saying. Like
people need
electricity
to
has
know.
helped. Ben Franklin discovering it. What a legend. I'm joking. I don't even know. I did a fucking summary on him in grade school, and I was fucking way behind, and all my information was fucked. That was the most depressing thing I've ever done. School wise, then it all just went by. Then I met this cheeky little black kid in 6th grade. We were just doing PE class, and then I tried to jump over him. He moved. I fucking slammed on his hand with my foot, and that's how my that plethora of friendship begun. Then I met this faggotry. I can't do a podcast with him because we're just fucked up. Also, we can't reach each other.
Hecking coronavirus.
Oh, we
Man,
couldn't
you
reach each
gotta.
other plainly. We had to go on a Amino app. That's how fucking bad it was.
Oh man, Amino. I've never really used the Amino app myself. I know what it is, and I know it's a job, but I'm not really in. I'm not well versed in the art of the Amino.
They have a thing where if you don't talk about the topic of the thing, you know what I mean. You get kicked or banned in chats, like in roleplay chats or some chats like that. Now, here's some questions about me to you.
I
Music performance question. What do you think was my best one and worst one?
I don't really have a worst one. I do have the best one though. Crazy Train.
Oh, I thought you really liked my wolves in sheep's clothing.
I did, but I don't think it was your best one. You asked me what I thought was your best. Crazy Train.
We're going off the rails on a crazy train.
Exactly. Stop proving my point for me. Too easy.
Hmm.
What is your thoughts on like streamers who use OnlyFans?
These OnlyFans
Yes.
exploitation, but the fans are also being exploited. Like they deemly walked in, knowing what they're gonna do, so
Then
half and
is it
half their fault.
exploitation if they wanted it? Because, I mean, it is a payment and a service.
A payment and a service, but it's also pretty stupid.
And why? I mean,
Well, I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. You fucking getting $30, you can eat at Joe's Fiesta. Oh shit, am
so
I?
is it really anything bad?
Technically, it's bad, but it's also not. It's because they're using the exploitation tactic. Everyone knows what they're doing, but some still deemly followed. You know what I mean?
I mean, I personally have a heavy opinion on the OnlyFans and that sort of things.
Why don't you elaborate?
Okay, I think that it's actually really okay. and it's not because like, oh, I'm 14, I like boobs, but
I like boobs, butts.
no. My standpoint on it is that, I mean,
It's fair.
it's
It's just an extra service they could pay for.
it's more like, do you really, like, as a outside person, like looking in on content creators, OnlyFans owners, do you have like a reason to object what they're doing? I mean, it's their body, their stuff, their platform, their brand, and I think that
Attention, all Stardust Crusaders.
what the heck, we're doing a podcast.
Bet.
Yes, we're doing a podcast right now, sir.
Oh, I'm headed then.
I hold on. I think that the people who make an OnlyFans have a right to do so, and
They
I
have
don't
a
think it's.
right. I'm not saying like it's a huge exploit, but it's a thing they could just do random bullshit, like extra bullshit.
I don't know. Is that like a bad thing though?
It's really not. It's
And
because they deemly fall into that.
is it
And
really exploitation though? Because you are paying for a service.
you are paying for more things. You're paying for that rightfully person because you like them.
Is it really that you like them, or maybe some people who buy OnlyFans, maybe they just want their content creator to do well?
To like say you're doing great, doing a great job.
Yeah, to
I like your
support them
style.
because yeah, some people they do want to see their content creators rise to the top. I mean, look at the internet community and PewDiePie. What everyone accomplished because we wanted to win a battle. And look at what we did. Mr.
Royally
Beast,
failed. I'm
Mark
joking.
Rober. Everyone banded together to let this man rise to the top. And if you saw his video on Best Week Ever, it was very, oh my god, it was so emotional. I've been subscribed to him for so long. I loved it.
I've been subscribed to him since like when that PewDiePie funny montage with the old man that said 3 or 7 years ago. The PewDiePie MMD. That's when MMD was a thing. That's how long I was subscribed to him. You wanna know a little backstory, Cameron?
Yes, I do.
You know Sonic Colors, right? Like that rocket and that other thing.
No, not really. Enlighten me.
I had a Sonic hat. And I was obsessed with Sonic. Actually, the funny part is, Sonic actually got me into Gundam style.
And why is that? How did Sonic do that?
Someone made a fan-made MMD video of that. I wonder if I could look it up.
I don't know. I mean, OnlyFans, in my opinion, it's like, I mean, it's not just women on OnlyFans, and it's not just men on OnlyFans, but to both of them, like attractive people with a lot of self-confidence. Actually, I imagine to put yourself out there like that. People who do that, I mean, it is their body, their thing, and I think they're using their assets available to them to let them rise to the top. Because I mean, if you have something that the world cares about or likes, desire, yeah, then why would you not use it to boost your career? Because it is a career. It is a career. It's not like not a career. It is a job, I'd say. Being a content creator is a job. That's a fact. And having an OnlyFans, that is a job. That is a career. You are putting yourself out there. You are like risking a lot of stuff, a lot of exposure. You
We've
gotta
done
have a
this
lot of
for 2
self.
hours. Sorry, carry on.
You gotta you gotta you gotta be willing to like work for it. You have you have a lot of stuff happening. And I mean, who's honestly who has a right to say, hey that's wrong, hey that's not okay? Because it's like, dude, shut up. Like that makes no sense. And does it affect the fans negatively? No, it really doesn't. They
Well,
get to see more of their content creator, and they are paying for a service. That's fact. And I think that people should be able to use whatever assets they have, and they should be able to rise to the top without anyone judging them.
it's awfully heartful of you. I might actually make that rabbit helmet now. I'm joking. Shall we end the podcast here?
I mean, if you want. I do have Easter with my family, eventually.
How long is that going to be?
I don't know how long. We're not really doing